Okay, well...
Maybe that was paranormal.
We got one viewer back. Here they are. They're coming back in now. If you're just tuning in, I apologize. We had a computer meltdown. This $3 million setup down here, you know what? We should have spent $4 million.
Yep.
And, you know, I tried to convince him, but he said, you know what? I want a new hat. So, you know, that's the way it goes. Again,
and razors.
And razors, yeah. And he wanted the, you know, the whole beard thing that he just did on his thing. I apologize to Mike. I apologize to the viewers. We have still Mike on the line, Mike Ghostgetter from Nightbreed Show. That's Fridays, 8 Central. Is that right, Mike?
Yes, it's the time.
And that's on the jackaloperadio.com or the nightbreedshow.com?
The nightbreedshow.com is actually the chat room where you can find it on there. Or it's jackalope105fm.com.
Okay. And also you do another show. You do 2 shows. You do a reverse radio 80s show?
Right. Well, I got to take my bio. That's reverse radio is more of a time travel kind of thing, where I go back in time and try to get everybody a feel of what it's like to be around back in the 50s or 60s or whatever decade it is, and kind of like Back to the Future radio show type thing.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. Actually, that's a really good concept.
It's kind of like anything from, I'll play old commercials, talk about old TV shows, play the music from back then. It's more of the environment, try to get a feel for the environment.
That's actually a really cool concept, though.
You come up with this stuff by yourself, Mike?
Yeah, actually, I'm the one that started the talk show with rock music. And now everybody's starting to do that. I even had a show called Para Rock Radio, and it's something I came up with, and I'm like, oh, come on.
Now, one of the questions I wanted to ask you is that you do 2 radio shows and you ghost hunt, and do you have a family? I mean, are you married?
Yeah, I'm married, got 3 stepkids, 1 step-grandchild.
Oh, my God.
2 of them which in college now.
So where do you even find the time?
I actually have 2 other jobs as well. So.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Well, we know the day job thing. We definitely have that.
Yeah. So where do I find the time? It's not easy. Definitely isn't easy.
So, I apologize. I after the meltdown, I kind of lost track of where we were at. Did we speak about the ghost hunter that passed away recently?
No,
North Carolina?
Yeah, I've heard about that.
What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I posted in your chat. I don't know if you've seen it a while ago, but
yeah, I can't really get into the chat. We're melting down over here.
I posted a link where in 2006 there was actually teenage girls. The teenage girls that went to this house that was claimed it was haunted and everything else. It was a rumor among high schoolers, and they went to their house one night, and the man living in the house heard somebody roaming around in the bushes and actually shot one of the girls in the head.
Oh my God!
After that, there was no story on it or anything else, but this was a Fox News story in 2006 that said she was in critical condition because he thought somebody was trying to break in his house and stuck his rifle out the window and shot her in the head.
Wow.
You know,
That's
kind of thing, it doesn't get as much news time as it should, but it happens often. I mean, I've talked about 5 years ago, a kid in India that killed himself because a ghost told him to.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
It happens, it just doesn't get as much as it should. Now, maybe it will after this incident.
Yeah, that's what we were saying earlier. I think it's going to take off from there now.
Yeah, it probably will, and it probably will happen more often now. And I've said it a bunch of times. What does it take before you people learn that you just can't go doing things like you should? Like it's just a free world. Right?
Yeah,
yep.
Exactly. We were exactly saying that. There's got to be protocol. You should have permission. Well, one of the things that Donnie and I in our group SLaPs, we don't go to cemeteries. Not that we, you know, look down on anyone that does it, but we just don't go there. I mean, for one, it's people put their loved ones there to rest, and last thing I want is someone digging up or trying to get my grandmother to speak into the recorder, you know.
You know, I don't do it anymore. I haven't done it in a few years, but I used to once in a blue moon, and it does get very dangerous.
Right.
Because I don't know why. Maybe it's the dead people there or something. Maybe it's the sorrow part of it. It's just the feeling of dread.
Yeah.
But there are so many things that I've seen there and heard there that, especially there's a cemetery, a city cemetery in Lubbock, where it's just nasty if you go there at night, and you know it.
Yeah.
And you know, not a lot of these cemeteries are in good neighborhoods.
Yeah.
So, you know, you're rummaging around the cemetery, you got to be sure that it's in the right neighborhood to begin with, because some people like to hang out in these cemeteries. You know, regular people, homeless people, drug addicts, gangs, people like that. They don't just hang out in abandoned buildings. You know, sometimes they go to cemeteries because that's a place where nobody's really going to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You know, so it's, you know, don't shake up something that's, you know, there. If it's there, let it be.
Exactly. It's not bothering anybody, and because one of the things we like to do, Mike, is we don't go look for haunted houses. We wait for somebody to call us to have a problem. You know, and I think that's generally what most groups do. But there's a lot of groups out there that you know, oh, there's a cemetery down the street, and you know, let's stir some stuff up. You know.
And you're dealing with a lot of, you know, I would say the majority of your groups who claim there are groups are not that experienced.
Right.
And these are people that will go out and search themselves, or they don't know what they're doing when they get called.
Yep.
And they just, you know, they'll throw in a Ouija board or two, and automatically they're like, well, okay, we're stepping over the line a little bit too much here. Goodbye, and they just run off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're right. You don't go out and search for it anymore because you don't know what you're looking for.
Right.
And you don't know what you're getting into when you do look for it.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know what you're bringing with you. It's sort of like an ordained minister told me once in this field, and I told him, I said, well, I was born into it, so it's not like I have a choice. He said, once you have a bullseye, you have a bullseye on your back.
That's we read that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can't get out once you're in it. They know who you are, and you're never going to get out once you're in it.
Jeez, we kind of feel like amateurs at this point because we have not encountered that yet. I mean,
and not that we want it to.
No, not that we're looking forward to it or anything. It's just that it's some of the things. I mean, we've only been out there for a couple of years too, so I mean,
go hang out with the Myrtles. You'll find it. Now there are some places out there where, you know, some are just light and some they like to hide, and some will be very overwhelming, and they'll just come at you and just shock you. You know, and you're thinking it's going to be no big deal, and you go in and you're like, oh, okay, this is not what I thought it was going to be.
Right.
You know, so you always got to be prepared, definitely, because you never know.
Now,
you're going with something you can't see.
Now, when it comes to investigating tech-wise, is there something that you like to use? Is there an old standby? Is there anything new that you like to use?
Well, I like to deal with EVPs mainly, different types of recorders. There's nothing wrong with using older equipment. There's nothing wrong with using older cameras, older tape recorders. There's nothing wrong with using new ones. The thing is, if they're going to speak, they're going to speak in the old one just as much as they're going to speak in the new one.
Right.
Sure.
They're not going to look at it and go, oh, that's a new one. Okay, well, I think I'll take that.
Right.
Yeah, and it's not like there's a standard anyways. I mean, it's...
Yeah, I'm not talking. That's a Radio Shack model.
We use the XP14, yeah.
Do you use digital, or are you gone away from tapes altogether, or is everything digital, or do you use both?
I like to use both, and you know, a good trick to find out if it's a legitimate EVP is sometimes I will put a video camera down next to the recorder I've had circumstances where one recorder picked up a loud banging noise, and then you listen to it exactly the same time on the other recorder, and it's somebody talking, but you don't hear the bang.
Right.
So you're thinking, okay, it has to be legit because you're getting a bang on one and you're getting somebody talking on the other, but not on vice versa. So it does happen. I mean, I've had circumstances where when I went to the Myrtles at one point with my sister, she had a DVR next to the video camera that I had, and we got nothing, not one thing on the video camera, not one sound, but her DVR picked up the rocking chair moving and a little girl laughing.
Ooh.
That would be creepy.
So you can get a lot if you put them together, and it validates each other. So
yeah.
And also I learned that if you hide it, for some reason, I don't know why, but when I hide the equipment, they seem to come out when you hide it.
So possibly, if you point it out, they're more they tend to more shy away from it.
Maybe I don't know what it is, but it's not like they don't know it's there. But
yeah,
I don't know. It seems like they forgot about it or something, and I seem to get stuff. You know, I've gotten things on a recorder that was hidden, and everybody else is there didn't get nothing.
That's very interesting, actually. I think we're going to try hiding a couple.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny he says that, too, because if you think of a lot of the audio we've got, it's when we're not in the room.
Yep.
It's when it's packed away somewhere, one that we've almost forgotten, and then that seems to be the best one.
Yeah,
so.
We always expect one to be the one that's going to have the juice, and then it's always one we didn't expect.
Right, and another thing, too, that's something, you know, one of these things I'm working on now, but another one I'm working on now is they, oh darn, I forgot now. It's like, oh, went right over my head. It's when you get older and your mind just goes.
Nate tells me all the time.
Oh, yeah. It has nothing to do with age, I don't think.
Yeah. When you get older, you forget yourself.
Actually, so if you had a piece of advice for new ghost hunters, or you know what, since you're in radio, actually, do you have any advice for us? We started this to kind of get the word out to some people, and maybe, you know, generate a little bit more interest in the field, and maybe get more hunts, because sometimes we have our slow periods, and then we're gonna try doing this. Is there any advice that you could give us on to make the show flow?
Well, you know, I tell this to people all the time, and I've had shows where I've actually went after other radio shows, and once on Ustream and Justin and all that, and I always tell them, you know what, you want to be a ghost hunter, you want a group, you want to be professional, but you get on your Ustream or your Justin or your radio show, and you use vulgar language, and you're cursing people out, and you're causing trouble, and you expect people to call you up.
Actually, it's funny you say that, because when we started doing a little research on doing web shows, we actually listened to a bunch, and we found a couple. I'm not going to name them. I'm not going to name names, but if we found a couple that, you know, are late at night, and man, it's all drama. It's all drama. No info. It's all about calling people out.
Exactly, and I called people out that called people out. I mean, I get to the point where I'm tired of it. I'm like, you know what? Why are you here? If you're here to go after this person or that person because they're sick, or go after that person or this person because they lied, or whatever it is, I'm thinking, okay.
I know what you're speaking about, actually.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny, because that's right what I was talking about.
Yeah, and you know, the funny thing about it is, like I said on my show, I said, okay, a year ago, or 6 months ago on your show, you said, we're not going to talk about this anymore. This is the last of it. We're done talking about it because we're tired of the drama. A year ago, we're done talking about this. We don't want to talk about it anymore because of the drama. 3 years ago, you're still talking about it. And they do. They've gone on and on and on, and they just won't stop. And I'm thinking, okay, what are we learning from this? We're not learning anything.
Yeah, that's and it's just ridiculous, really. I mean, I know I see the entertainment value to it because that's what we've come to. Reality TV, like they're just looking. I mean, if they could put a show that's the Jersey Shore, then yeah, that's why they're doing it. That's and that's not what we're gonna. And I swear, if we ever get to that point, I hope so. I hope my wife tells me to pull the plug because I don't want to do that.
Out and say, well, you guys suck, or you guys did this, or you guys did that. That's exactly what you're going to do, and they're going to do. And if you get on TV, or if you post something, you know, eventually it's going to be attacked. That's even if you're rubbing elbows with somebody, automatically you're cast out because you're just rubbing elbows with somebody. That's just it's become nowadays.
I actually have a question from one of the viewers. They want to know, have you ever done any investigations in Savannah, Georgia?
You know, it's one of the most haunted places in the country, and it's something I've always wanted to go to, and no, I haven't, and I've always wanted to go there, because there's, you know, I get the feeling like Savannah is a place where you just walk into that town, and you turn around and you say, okay, I'm going home. I don't even want to go back.
Kind of like Gettysburg, maybe?
Yeah. It just freaks you out too much.
Yeah.
There's places like that, and well, that would be one of them I would love to go to.
A lot of history.
Actually.
Well, I mean, do you have any more questions? Again, this is Mike Ghostgetter from the Nightbreed Show. You can view it on the jackaloperadio.com. They say if I do too many swipes, the audio cuts out, so I haven't been swiping as much. $3 million studio right here.
Well, I say on my radios all the time that mistakes happen. It's just a part of how it is. And when I got a broadcasting degree, they told you the same thing and told me and everybody else. Expect it to happen because it happens.
That's live, you know.
I've got written in front of me, hit record 3 times. Do I forget? Absolutely.
And this is the first
time I remember to hit record, and what happens? The show drops out halfway through.
With 30 minutes before my show, everything seems to crash or something doesn't work. I'm like, why is this happening? All week long, everything's fine. And then up to 30 minutes before my show, something crashes. Why didn't this happen on Tuesday?
Yeah, exactly. We're very thankful for you calling in. We hope we speak to you again soon.
Yeah, we really appreciate it, Mike. It's good to get somebody on here that's has some experience. We learn by the investigation pretty much. So we're definitely not out there saying that we know everything, because you know what, we don't.
And that's why we started this.
Anybody that can give us any kind of encouragement or tips, we greatly appreciate it. And we having you on here was great tonight.
And no one knows everything. I say it all the time. I don't know anything. No one knows everything. Even Ghost Hunters doesn't know everything. You know, that's why we go from place to place, as we learn from each other. And that's why I say it's not good to stick with one group, because you learn.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you learn when you watch other shows. You learn when you listen to radio shows. You learn from other groups. So there's always something new that happens. So yeah, I mean, it's good to have that experience.
Yeah, I just wish that other groups would be more willing to share. You know, it's like you said earlier, it's
a unity.
It doesn't. There's so much paradrama, as they're calling it now.
Yep, I coined that one.
Feel like you're in kindergarten. Mine.
Exactly.
Paradrama and para-unity. I coined it. Well, again, thanks so much for calling in. We hope to have you back on.
Thanks for having me. Anytime.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
See you, Mike.
All right. Bye.
Again, man, thanks for coming on. He's on the Nightbreed Show, Fridays, 8 Central. He also does a reverse radio on the jackaloperadio.com. Jackalope Radio right there. Yeah.
I know, I'll be checking that out now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, he sent me some of their archives. I'm definitely gonna be checking it out. It looks like he's a great guy. I'm glad he called in. I wish we could have talked longer, but I really ran out of questions.
Yeah. And almost time.
And of course, now the questions come in. We're gonna have to work on we're definitely gonna have to work on our communication system, because I'm getting the questions now after the fact. That's the thing. I mean, we can't sit here and go, we're just waiting for your questions.
Well, we could. I think that's what we did last week.
Hey, Fran, can you connect me to SLaPs 360? And that's the system. $3 million right here.
Yeah, $3 million.
And I got topping service. I'm getting a wire. Hold on. Is it?
Dixie cups out.
I think he's in the chat room. We had a question here. Has he ever done the LEMP Mansion in St. Louis, Missouri?
What mansion was that, Nate?
The LEMP. L-E-M-P. LEMP.
Okay.
Not limp.
No, LEMP. I heard you.
I've never heard of it.
Neither have I.
But if he's in the chat room, we can definitely answer that question for you. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm getting them all now.
Is it delaying your phone?
Jeez. Yeah. Oh man.
Well, let's talk about the contest.
Yeah, the contest. Okay. Let's see. How many we got? 50. We got 15 viewers.
And I know that we get tons and tons of emails and posts saying that people want to go on an investigation with us. When are we going to be doing this one?
When are they going to go on this investigation? Whenever they can. I'll be honest with you, and whatever investigation will allow it.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be the key. But we'll just have to work it out. I mean, whoever the winner will work out an investigation that you can come on. We have one coming this weekend. I'm not entirely sure that we can bring anyone to that one. So, but
we've got like 3 or 4 lined up.
Yeah,
for the next 2-3 weeks, I believe so. It's definitely going to be something that's going to be soon. Like Nate said, we'll just get your time. If and when you can do it, and if you can't do it, that time, we'll get you to do another time. So
they keep saying we lose audio and then back now. So
$3 million.
$3 million. I swear to God. Okay, maybe not 3 million. 300 pesos. Okay. That's what this is all about. But the contest. Let's get to the contest.
Let's get the contest done.
It's a trivia question, and it has to do with tonight's show. Okay? We're gonna take the first correct answer on the phone. See, every time I swipe, they say I lose audio. So I'm gonna say the numbers: 315-600-8077. Yeah, that was awesome. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it. There we go. Anyways, trivia question. Where was Rick tonight? That's the question. There's a delay, so we're going to have to fill it, because by the time they get it, then the phone rings. So that's how it usually goes. So where was Rick tonight? If you were tuned in at the beginning of the show, you should know this. Sadly, it's going to be Damon. He's just going to he's just going to go on. There we go. We got our first call. SLaPs 360.
Justin Bieber concert.
Who is this?
Seth.
It's Seth. I don't think you're old enough to go on an investigation. Does your mom and dad know that you're calling?
What?
Why aren't you in bed?
I don't know.
They're listening to the show. We can hear you. We can hear ourselves, See? I'm getting
Thanks for calling, buddy.
Yeah. Okay, second call. Oh, he screwed it up.
What? You must be 18 years or older.
We should have specified. He screwed it up. Now we got to think of another question. Oh. We were so... That was like... We planned that out. I'm going to pile drive him. I want all those foul balls you caught at that Chiefs game. Oh. Okay, I guess we're going to have to do the whole call-in... What do you call it?
How about name one? You got to name both shows that Mike Ghostgetter does.
Yes. Both shows got to have the correct name.
There's 2 of them.
Yep. 2 shows. 2. 360. What's up? While we're waiting for the call, freeghosthunt.com. That's our website. If you know anyone that has paranormal activity or needs help with it, or just having troubles, have them call us, email us. There's plenty of ways on freeghosthunt.com to get a hold of us, and we'll be sure to get in contact with you as soon as possible.
Everything we do is free. Thus in the name, freeghosthunt.com.
freeghosthunt.com. We also, I had a question about hoodies. I don't think we'll be getting hoodies.
No time soon. Sorry. I'll sell you mine.
We got shirts. If you want a shirt, I'll sell you a shirt. If you don't want a shirt, sorry. When the shirts are gone, they're gone.
Yeah.
And I don't have a lot left, so get them now. You can get those from freeghosthunt.com or go to your local Walmart. They might be there.
Get some press on.
If they're not at Walmart, contact the Walmart manager and ask them to find some.
Demand that they get some. Again, the trivia question is: what are the two live shows that Mike Ghostgetter does? Give us a call, text us if you don't want to be heard, and you get to go on a ghost hunt with us.
I've got we got our second call. Hey, SLaPs 360, who's this?
Hello.
Hello, SLaPs 360, who's this? Oh, really? You don't say. You don't say.
That is incorrect.
He didn't say.
Or she.
Okay, the phone number is 315-600-8077. They say we lose audio when I do this, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it anyways, just because I'm cool. Want to thank Mike again for calling in. It was awesome. That was our first awesome interview. I mean, Lana was awesome.
And Mary.
And Mary was awesome. But
that was our third awesome interview.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, those were local interviews, though. This was a long reach, man.
Yeah.
That was a great interview.
And we're back.
How you doing? I don't know if I lost audio, but I guess no one wants to. You know what?
We got 3 minutes.
You know what? I don't want to see anyone posting that they want to go on. They want to go on ghost hunts if they're not willing to call right now. I mean, it's not like you're on camera. We're the ones that are putting ourselves out there.
True.
Hey, there we go. See, you demand things and things happen. SLaPs 360, who's this?
Yeah, no, we're the ones that put themselves out there.
They're listening to the radio. Hey, SLaPs 360, who's this?
SLaPs 360 was this.
Give it a second.
Hey, SLaPs 360 was this.
You're on the air. They're listening to the show. What are you doing? Okay, sorry. I know that they were there. We could hear them.
If you call in, turn off or at least pause it or mute it.
Mute your sound because you just lost a chance to go on a ghost hunt.
Or call again.
Call in. Got nobody.
600-8077 is the number.
315-600-8077. You could go on a ghost hunt with us. What has 2 thumbs is awesome.
What if I'm a niece to
This
one
guy.
of the guys?
Depends on which guy.
Yeah. Gotta be 18.
Gotta be 18. 18 or older. I'm thinking that's your niece.
Probably. Okay, new question. Well, the shows were the Nightbreed show and Jackalope Radio.
That's right. Well, the
So just
shows
remember
were
those.
reverse radio.
Yes. So now just call. You've got 1 minute. Next caller gets it, as long as they're 18.
What if I threw a shirt out there? I'm not. I'm just saying, what if I did? Go ahead, next caller. We've got less than 1 minute. You gotta call now, and that's a delay, so they'll end up calling. Hold on, I got text messages. Okay, got that. And yep, to Donnie. It was your niece Donnie. Sorry, niece to Donnie. Is she 18 or older?
No, she's not.
See,
Just have a birthday coming up though. Not 18.
nope. Sorry.
11 o'clock.
Feel that burn. But there's literally 16 people watching us burn like that.
It is getting hot.
Whoo! SLaPs 360. Who's this?
Damon.
I told
David, what's up?
I'm a psychic. I just want to put it out there. I just want people to know this. What's going on, Damon? How was the show?
It was good. It was good. I liked it.
Did you like the meltdown in the middle of it?
Oh, absolutely loved it. It gave me time to get up and use the bathroom.
Oh, and then you know what? We've done a service tonight.
Exactly. It was like intermission for everybody.
I'm getting text messages from people that want to go on it, but they don't want to call in. They don't win.
Oh, okay. What was it? 9th grade in reverse radio?
Yeah, it was. Hey, you're the winner.
Welcome back.
For those you guys don't know, this is Damon. He's been a part of our team. He just took a hiatus.
He was at a long Motley Crue concert.
Yeah, it was long. This is Vince. Oh wait, no, that's Vince. I meant Vince Neil, not that. Motley Crue. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Sorry, bad reference. I didn't realize Vince. Yeah. So how's that bunk bed making going?
That's pretty good. You know anybody wants one?
I saw them on your website. They look great.
If anybody needs a bunk bed, handmade, text us, Damon. I don't want to give out his last
Hey,
name.
I'll tell you what, Top Bunk will support like 500 pounds, so, well, I can get up there, so maybe more than 500 pounds.
That's a big bunk bed.
I left it open for you, Nate, and all you had was big bunks.
You know, you caught me off guard. So yeah, I guess you're going on the. I mean, he kind of can go anyway. So you know, we're gonna give it away to another person. Another person. I know it's crazy.
Wow.
But we're gonna give it to another person. They're gonna call right now, Damon. We gotta go. One more caller. Go ahead, call in. We're losing our minds here. We're just giving away investigations.
We're in overtime too.
Because that's how we do.
That's how we do.
There was a couple people that text the answer. I mean, that's all you gotta do is call in, tell us your name, tell us the right answers, and you can go on one. But you can't text, you gotta call. Isn't that what we said?
Yeah. No, I think we did say text. But we don't know who it is.
Yeah, that's the problem. They don't tell you who it is on this. Oh, there we go. SLaPs 360. Who's this?
Hi, it's Ray.
Ray, what's going on, Ray?
Can I come on an investigation with you guys?
I love that our moms and all our team members watch the show. It just makes me feel good. In my heart, I feel good. When I go to bed at night, I know I've got a support group.
Well, that won't be the intention. I just wanted to call and just throw in there that I thought it was a really great show tonight. I thought Mike was great, and I really enjoyed what he had to say. I just wanted to throw my 2 cents in.
That's awesome.
Well, thank you.
I'm gonna let it out there that, you know, if they want to call in now and just, you know, if anyone else wants to call in, they can call in right now and they can be a part of the.
Clear the line.
Thanks, Ray.
Thanks, Ray.
Thanks for the support.
Welcome. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, have fun at school.
Yeah, whatever.
Ray goes to school. She's gonna become a teacher. That last I guess last few seconds. I know we went into overtime, but we had that little glitch, so we had that.
Yeah.
We had a buffer there. You can go ahead and give us a call. 315-600-8077. If you ever wanted to go on an investigation, now's the time to call. I'm getting more people texting than anything. It's the same person. Mr. Person that keeps texting, you gotta call the show. I know you got a phone because you're using it. So,
and again, give us your feedback on the show too. Go to Facebook, go on our page, let us know. You hate it, you love it, what we need to do different. We need your input. We got your input before, that's why we're on later now. So whatever we can do to better the show, we definitely want to know.
Yeah, you're not gonna break our hearts. If you tell me that I'm moving around like a spaz all the time, I'm gonna try to calm down. You know, any criticism, we're gonna take it. We need it. We need to make the show better, so let us have it. I just opened the floodgates.
Yeah, that's not gonna be good.
What are you gonna do? They're gonna be like, "Hey, Nate, you need to shave or something. You need to learn to talk gooder." Again, thanks everyone for watching. It's freeghosthunt.com, 315-600-8077. You know, when we're offline, and if you got some offhanded comment to say to us, go ahead and text it to us. We'll save the text and say them on the show for next show. You can also, when we're offline, you can call the phone number and you can actually leave a message, and I can play them on the air. That's
if you want us to.
Yeah, if you want. No, I'm going to. You call our phone line. I'm playing them, pranks and all. So let us have them. I don't care. Actually, that'd be kind of entertaining, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
We didn't get any pranks tonight. Well, we got
a couple hang-ups.
Yeah, hang-ups. They're afraid. They think this is like $1 million TV show.
Oh, it is.
That's right, bro. Okay, thanks for watching.
It won't go through. Oh, some people are trying to call through.
I think they're full of crap. They're full of crap. There's no way it won't go through. You can do it. Yeah, I know who it is, so I know who it is now. And they're just lying. So anyways, thanks for watching the show. We're going to sign off now. Next caller calls in, you got it, and we'll be hosting or watching the phones after the show. I guess Nate,
Donnie,
and
SLaPs 360. We out.